Hey guys, what's up? It's your girl Cooking with Tammy, and I'm back in the building with another great recipe. Today I'm going to show you how I make my delicious mouth-watering quesadilla burger. So, with that being said, let's introduce these ingredients and get started. For this particular recipe, we're going to be using ground beef. Now, this is a lean cut of ground beef. However, if you want to use a 70-30 or even an 80-20 cut of ground beef, you can definitely substitute with that. Now, for our seasoning and spices, we're going to be using chili powder, smoked paprika, salt, freshly cracked black pepper, steak seasoning, a little pinch of beef bouillon for that extra flavor. We're also going to use baby spinach, tomatoes, as well as red onions. Now, I know they look purple, but they call them red. A Mexican blend of cheeses. However, if you want to substitute with, let's say, cheddar, mozzarella, you can definitely do so. Use whatever you prefer. And we also have a lime on deck, along with some avocado oil and an actual avocado, tortillas, and last but not least, we have our bacon. With all of that being said, let's jump right in and get to cooking. First thing we're going to do is we're going to set our oven to 400 degrees Fahrenheit, and we're going to pop our bacon into the oven and get this cooking process started. You hear me? Once we're done, we're going to move on over to seasoning our meat. First thing we're going to do with our ground beef is we are going to start with seasoning. We're going to add that chili powder as well as smoked paprika, our steak seasoning, that little pinch of beef bouillon. We're going to hit it off with some salt, not too much because we're using beef bouillon as well as steak seasoning, but we're going to use just enough. We're also going to add some ground black pepper, and we're going to get in there with our hands. And we're going to mix it all up. Make sure you incorporate those dry seasonings really good throughout the meat. You don't want one part of the meat to be saturated with seasoning. So you got to get up in there and get to mixing. And at this point, I'm trying to decide whether or not if we're going to literally split the meat in half, make 2 patties. And then I look at the size of my tortillas and I'm like, you know what? Nah, we're not doing that. We're actually going to take all of the meat and we're just going to make it into one big old patty. Yes, we are. What I want you guys to do is, according to the size of your tortillas, whether it be like the little street taco tortillas, the medium-sized ones, the large ones, whatever it is, kind of like estimate or average the amount of meat that you're going to use to cover the circumference of the tortilla. As you can see, all we're going to do is we're going to roll it into a ball, roll it, and mold it. And once you're done, you're going to smash it, all right? We're going to make a smash burger. You're going to smush it on out. And of course, if it becomes a little bit too hard to handle, place it onto your cutting board and smash it out onto the cutting board, if that makes sense. It makes it a little bit easier. We're going to move on over to a nice hot skillet. We're going to add a small drizzle of oil. Yes, we are. Why am I adding oil and I'm making a beef burger? Well, let me tell you, once again, the meat that I'm using is lean. There's no fat in this burger whatsoever. So with that being said, you need to add that oil. However, if you're using like an 80-20, 70-30, you don't need to add any oil because the beef already contains that fat content that's needed. Moving right along, we are going to make our Pico de Gallo. We're going to need our red onions, diced tomatoes, along with our jalapeno. We're going to remove the top. And here's the thing when it comes to jalapenos. If you take out the seeds, you're not going to have much spice left. Since this jalapeno is pretty small, I'm just going to go in there using my thumb and remove the seeds. Now, of course, you see I'm rocking gloves, right? So you want to be careful. If you're going to use your hands, definitely wash your hands after because you do not want to come in contact with your face, especially after dealing with jalapenos or chili peppers. We're going to get in there and we're going to dice it on up. Once we're done, we're going to add our jalapenos to our onions, along with our diced tomatoes. Once we're done, we're going to add some freshly cracked ground black pepper, along with a pinch of salt. We're going to get in there and we're going to add some freshly squeezed lime juice. Yes, we are. We're going to make it rain with the lime juice. Don't be afraid. Add that lime juice. And of course, get to mixing. We're going to stir it all in, make sure it's combined really well. Once we're done with our Pico de Gallo, we're just going to place it to the side. And of course, we can't forget our burger. So we're going to check on it. As you can see, I'm taking my spatula and I'm smashing it even more because I want full surface contact. Also, I want to flatten it out just a bit because I want the meat to cook evenly. Once I'm done with that, I'm going to flip it on over, allow the other side to cook on up as well. And right now, our flame is on medium heat because I want this burger to cook all the way through and not get cooked only on the top and not in the center. It's about that time. We're going to make our Chipotle chili ranch sauce. Using our favorite brand of ranch, we're going to add it to a bowl. Along with our Chipotle chili powder. And of course, if you want to step it up just a bit, add a small pinch of smoked paprika along with a little bit of honey. Mix it all up really good. And you have your Chipotle chili ranch sauce. All right, we went ahead and removed our bacon from the oven along with our juicy burger. And as you can see, I just basically placed it onto a cooling rack, allowing that excess oil to drip from the bacon. Is using the same skillet. We're going to clean it on out. Use a few paper towels, get to cleaning. Once you're done, you're going to hit that pan off with a small drizzle of oil, followed by a little bit of non-stick cooking spray because you don't want your tortillas to stick to the pan. And we're going to place our tortillas into the pan. And what I like to do is I like to allow one side of the tortilla to get nice and hot, flip it on over because I find that the cheese melts even better. So basically what I'm saying is I add the cheese to the hot side of the tortilla. We're going to take our beautiful meat patty and we're going to place it on top of the cheese. Just like this, just like that. It looks beautiful already. And of course, we're going to bust that bacon down in half and we're going to add those strips of bacon to the top of our beautiful patty along with our spinach. If you want to use romaine lettuce, you can. However, the spinach is very complimentary. We're going to go in there, we're going to add our delicious Pico de Gallo for that nice element of flavor. Followed by some more bacon. Yes, just can't have enough. Now here's the thing, if you don't do pork bacon, of course you could do turkey bacon, beef bacon, or no bacon at all. We're also going to add some more cheese. Stack it on up. It may look like everything is falling off, but trust me, no worries whatsoever. It's all going to tie together perfectly. Once you're done, you're going to hit it off with your delicious saucy sauce. Yes, add that delicious saucy sauce to your quesadilla burger. Some more cheese, and you're going to top it off with the final tortilla. And for the moment of truth, we're going to get in there and we're going to take our hands and we're going to place it on top and boom, we're going to flip it on over. And as you can see, we're good to go. Press it on down just a bit and check out all of that melted cheese and saucy sauce and the little bacon peeking out. What? Absolutely gorgeous. We're going to allow the other side to toast on up just as well. And it's about that time. We are going to remove our quesadilla burger from the skillet. Place it onto a cutting board. Get a sharp knife. Cut it in half. And we have our quesadilla burger. Use a thermometer if you're not sure whether or not if the meat is cooked all the way through. That's only if you want it well done. It should be 160 degrees Fahrenheit. And with all of that being said, I'm your girl Cooking with Tammy. Definitely give this recipe a try. It's perfect for Taco Tuesday. Yes, it is. And I will catch you guys in another video. Talk to you later. Bye, guys.